he got that to cover most of the bills and everything. So whatever his extra money, he decided to give out to the rest of us kids of his. Yeah, and then outside of that, I basically got all my money from work, but I got all my money from actual work that I do. Not much. It was just about another 1,000. But then I got, like I said, I got to get a car with that money, and then on top of that, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to get considering I have to drive a lot, I'm probably gonna have to get a decent car, and it's almost winter, so if I don't get a good one, it's probably gonna break down. So I'll probably have to spend a good at least 2,000, probably at least around 2,500 to 3,000 on that. So if I'm lucky, I'll have something left over. But I'm pretty sure then, of course, paying for titleage, even the titles and everything else for it will probably, and taxes, of course, probably destroy whatever else I got. And of course, I'm probably gonna have to fix some stuff, so my money's gonna be like next to nothing. But hey, whatever. I at least have something. But then, like I said though, but with my work, since I'm trying to go to college and I'm working minimum amount of hours possible, and I work a minimum wage fucking job as a fucking janitor. Well, not janitor, technically speaking. Actually, let's see, what is the title right now? I can't. When I first got hired on, the title was cleaner. Then they changed it to maintenance. Then they changed it to maintenance something, basically like a maintenance specialist or something. But then they changed that again off of that to utility something. But right now, well, I can't. They changed it from maintenance, from store maintenance or something like that to something clerk. I think it was maintenance clerk, and then now it's utility clerk. So they basically keep changing the job title just because I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. It's because the reason why they changed it from maintenance is because they called it maintenance. They had to actually had to give me a pay raise because maintenance department gets more. If you're in part of maintenance, you actually have to be paid more. So they didn't want that to be the official title because it didn't really work with that. And since I was basically just a janitor, I wasn't really doing much maintenance work. Actually, I wasn't really a janitor because janitors also do a lot of maintenance work. I don't. So that's why I don't have the title janitors because I don't do a whole lot of maintenance work right now. Although they still have me doing maintenance work all the fucking time. So in other words, it's kind of bullshit. I can't eat mushrooms. Boo. It's pure bullshit. They're just not called. Only reason why they don't call my job a janitor is also because then they have to pay a couple extra bucks. I think the minimum is actually to pay $9.50 or something like that. Hey Lewis, my cat's in here. Like yeah, he's being annoying. No, he's going to sleep now. He's cool. Yeah, so they don't want to call they keep changing the title just because they keep it under because every time they call it a new title, there actually is they find out that okay, if I keep that title up, I actually have to pay money for it. I have to pay extra money. Directly speaking, janitor and maintenance were the two recent ones. That's why it's called a utility clerk now. So then they can count me as a bagger, and they can chart for because I work at Kroger as a janitor. If I'm a bagger, then technically speaking, I'm technically in the category of like a bagger or something. So they only had to give me minimum, no benefits, nothing else, and they don't have to give any increased pay raises for my job then, which is pure bullshit. Because I'm cleaning restrooms and getting paid just slightly over minimum because of my seniority. Only because of my seniority, nothing else. I've been with them for just under a year. Actually, no, it's September, so yeah, actually a year now. A little over a year, actually. I think I started in August. So, yeah. Woohoo. The system is fucking you. No, the system hates you. Haha. Yeah, no, it's just pure bullshit. Let's see. Click that. What do I have in here? Nothing really. Okay. Hmm. So yeah, it's just the way the system rolls is they keep changing the title on it. I think like right now I think I'm getting paid like 10 cents over minimum. I don't remember anymore. I haven't checked my paycheck in a while just because it's kind of pointless. Well, not check my paycheck, but check to see what the raise amount is because it's really just pointless. It's only a fucking nickel. And since I only work about 12 to 16 hours a week, there's really I'm not making. It's not really gonna be equaling much. My union dues is to get that said nickel, turn that said nickel or like 20 times that, or basically 10 times what I would ever make with that damn nickel. Actually, not by now. I probably made. Well, no, I spent about $5 a week on union dues just because I'm required to be part of a union. Now, I like the fact that there's a union to a degree, just because if I was to decide to become a full time employee at Kroger, they would make sure that I get proper benefits and so on. If in the case of if any issues were to arise, and if Kroger kept me at a, for instance, 3 time they kept me working at more than a 32 hours a week, then I'd automatically be for 8 weeks, then I'd automatically become full time according to union agreements with the company. So I'm not gonna say that the union is bad or that they're evil, because they're actually very helpful. They've helped me out a decent amount. I don't have to pay for my shirts because of this. My official Kroger shirts because of the union. Part of a deal they made, which I like. The union pays for those instead of me, which is what I like. Now, granted, I also have to pay an upfront union entry fee bullshit, so it probably would have been more than the shirt was, but hey. They're at least trying to defend the employees, and on top of that, they have like union picnics and shit all the time, so free food, woohoo, yay. So yeah, can't say that. I know a lot of people don't like unions, and I don't disagree. I can understand that. After all, they feel like they see the union taking their money, and that's all they see. Especially when they're like me and they're part-time employees who are low level, who don't expect to have a large, very long, industrious future with the company. In fact, I'm hoping to avoid said future, if at all possible. Because, fuck no, I do not want to work there for the rest of my damn life. That would blow hardcore. Seriously, they are well, they're an okay company. I'm not gonna say that they're. It's the company itself has got plenty of stupid backwards policies, but as far as like my local guys, the people who are in charge, my boss, the people who are in charge of the store, they're really cool. I enjoy them. I like them. They're nice people, and my fellow employees are really nice and fun to be around. So I can't say anything too bad about the company, because I don't really have anything bad to say about it. Do I have any more? Yes, I do. Let's take a shot. I have a bucket. Yeah, I can't just sit here. I'm not going to sit here and complain about the company the entire time, because it's not the truth. I like the local guys. I like my boss. I like my, a lot of my coworkers. They're pretty cool. I can't complain about them. They're nice people. I have absolutely no issue with them whatsoever. But I don't like the company as a whole. I really wish that my particular location was run run by my actual boss instead of his higher ups, because it's pretty obvious that majority of the problems that arise in our store is solely because of protocol issues that were set in place by management that upper level management that don't really apply to our store. One of the biggest examples right now, set by the head of security in our district, is that we have to lock the trash compactors where we work at our store, basically, in all the stores in the area, to be honest, but our store directly, so that employees do not throw stuff into said trash compactors or dumpsters and steal it later. That's kind of like the big thing. It's supposed to avoid doing that, but the problem is at our store is that we have a trash compactor that is closed off, meaning it's completely covered. There's no way to get into it, and it's pretty fucking nasty either way. It doesn't really work at our store. It's kind of pointless at our store, because if somebody was to throw trash down, if somebody wanted to throw something down in there to steal, they'd have to actually go jump back in through the trash compactor to go get the damn thing. And nobody in their right mind is going to jump back in that damn trash compactor. Hell, nobody in their right mind would jump in the first place. So yeah, it's just kind of a pointless thing for our store, but it was a company-wide, well, not a company-wide, it was a district-wide policy that just completely is pointless. But what the biggest result though of that is that we have to, since we have to lock the trash compactor and the manager has to be there. We have to lock the trash compactor and the only people who have the keys are basically management right now. So in other words, if we want to go into the trash compactor, get into the trash compactor, we have to go find a manager uh, to open up the damn thing. Yeah, kind of pointless. Kind of a waste of time. Hi, Piggy. Yeah. Kind of just a waste of all of our time. As a result of that, I pretty much have to spend about, since I'm a janitor, one of my big things is basically taking care of all the trash in the entire fucking store. And we work at a big store. I work at a big store, one of the bigger ones. Actually the biggest in the district as of as of present. I don't think they're working on any bigger ones yet. Yeah, it was the biggest one in the district right now, and so I basically have to spend a large portion of my time dealing with the trash, and then of course going and finding a damn manager to get the job to open up the trash compactor so that I can get my job done and throw away the damn trash. So I ended up spending like about an hour, hour and a half of my shift just finding a damn manager, so that I can throw out the trash that would normally take that was before this policy was instituted would normally have taken me about 10 minutes. Actually, probably not 10 minutes. Oh God, it's a skeleton. I haven't seen your kind here in a long time, good friend. You are dead now. Stay that way. Huh. This area doesn't get much sunlight then. Neat, another skeleton bone. I could use more bones. So yeah, just it's kind of a stupid policy that doesn't really apply to our store, but as a result has drastically decreased my efficiency, and then rather significantly decreased a lot of other people in our store's efficiency. Particularly, one of the other people that's definitely affected is our orange juice guy who makes fresh squeezed orange juice at our store. He has to throw out a bunch of the old orange juice peels, which basically a box of those. He basically has to throw like away 3 of those boxes at a time because that's how much he can fit in his cart. And since he has to do that, basically he goes through about I'd say good little over probably around 15 total boxes a day, a dozen to 15 to a dozen to 15 depending on the day. If it's Sundays then it's more, if it's in Saturdays it's more, but otherwise it's pretty fucking. He has to do it a decent amount, which is just kind of rather stupid in my opinion that he has to go find a manager as well, just like myself, so that he can do his damn job. We gotta find it's a rather useless policy, especially for our store, which is the big issue with it. Nobody likes it. It is inefficient and costs Kroger's the whole money, which is why I find it to be rather stupid. But hey, I can't control corporate. I have absolutely no control over corporate district or anything. I'm just a low-level janitor. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so why the reason why I actually wanted to play today was, and what I wanted to think about today was not related to me complaining about my work, because, yeah, that's boring. Who cares about fucking my work? It's my work. Who gives a shit? What I wanted to think about, what I was trying to think about though, was whether or not, like, what I should do to, how do I put it? I'm considering trying to make a group of people to record, well, not really record, but to, like, just hang out with other commentators and help both broaden my ability to find people for my channel and so on. Now, I don't know if I should do that, if I shouldn't. I've yet to decide. I've just been thinking about that as a possibility. It's a lot of fucking little islands here. That's like it. It's like a compilation of little islands. What's over on this one? Let's see. Down here? Nope. Nothing really. Oh, I just remembered I built I started building like an underwater mine over there. Completely forgot about that. like right now when I looked underwater, I'm like, wait a second, I was underwater earlier. Why was I there again?